So have your knees as wide as your mat. And just lower your chest. Forehead down. Arms out in front of you. And breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Now lift your forehead, lift your chest, lift your hips. Walk your knees so your knees are hip width apart. Take your right leg behind you. Left arm out in front. Lower your left hand, bring your right knee down. Left leg back, right arm out in front. And release. Right leg back. Now this time you have to take your weight in your left hand as you take your left arm out in front. I want you to rotate that left arm so your palm's facing up. And as you bring that right knee in, don't lower it down, just keep it slightly above your mat. And you stretch it back out again. You're going to bring it in. Keep that center. So you're not moving your center, just your arm and your leg moving. Take it back out. Rotate your arms, your palms facing down. Bend your elbow, lower that weight. Left hand down. Keep that right leg lifted. You're going to just start to lower your chest as you bring your forehead. Just tap it onto the mat. And then you lift it all the way up and lower it around. Right, swap sides. Left leg back. Take your right arm out in front. Rotate that arm so your palm's facing up. You bring your left knee in, right arm in. Stretch it out. You bring it in. Stretch it out. Rotate your arm. Bend your elbow, lower your weight. Lower your right hand down. Start to lower your chest towards the mat, forehead down. And you lift nice and slow. Lower your left knee down. Bring your hips back to your heels, chest to your thighs, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees, tuck your toes. Hips to sky and downward. Bring your eye gaze towards your hands as you walk your feet forward. Bring your hand onto your shin as you look up, shoulders back. Slight bend in your knees, hands on your lap. Then you take hold of one of your weights. Take hold of both actually. And you lift your chest and you come all the way up and stretch your arms up to the sky. Lift your heels. Lower your heels. Take your left leg behind you. Keep your right knee bent. You're going to bend your elbows. Chest forward as you lift your left leg up behind you. Straighten your arms. Nice and slow. Take that right leg behind you. Take your arms all the way up again. You're going to rotate your arms so your palms are facing opposite direction as you lower your arms. Now you're going to bring your arms, your waist to your chest. Fingers are touching. You're going to roll that back foot down. Now you're just going to tilt that. As you bring your chest forward, you're going to tilt that right elbow towards your right thigh. So your left elbow to the sky. Try and have those weights in your chest, in the middle of your breastbone. Now you're going to tilt as you come all the way back. You tilt backwards. Your right elbow to the sky, left elbow down. You should really feel that around your waist. Now come to center. Straighten that right leg. Open up your arms. So right arm down, left arm up. Now bend your right knee. Tap your left toes. You're going to lift that left leg up. Lower your right hand down. And then you're going to lower your left leg. So both feet are down. You're in the squat, heels in, toes out. Round your back, bring your elbows wide. It's like you're holding a bowl, the goddess pose. You straighten. You're going to bend that right knee again. Tap your left toes. You lift, so it's side leg lift. Take that right arm down, left arm up. And then lower. Swap to the left side. So this time you bend your left knee. Right leg straight. You're going to tap your right toes. As you take that left leg down, left arm down, right arm up. You release back into that goddess pose. Straighten. We're going in that same direction again. So your left knee is bent, left arm down, right arm up. You lift your right leg. You lower back into that goddess pose. And straighten. Let's rotate to the right side. So you bend your right knee. Tap your left toes. Right leg down, left arm, right arm down, left arm up. That leg is lifted. You lower into that goddess pose. So you bring your chin to chest. You straighten. You go in that same direction. Lift your left leg up, right arm down, left arm up. And then you lower back into that goddess pose. And straighten. Left side, bend your left knee. Left arm down, right arm up. You lift your right leg. It doesn't have to come that high off the mat if your balance is not there. And you lower back into that goddess pose. See if you can go lower. You straighten, same side. And you lift. You lower back into that goddess pose. And straighten. Rotate, come to the center so that right knee is bent. Chest towards your thighs. You lower your weights down, hands on the mat. Back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees over your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Look forward, bring your right knee forward. Lower that right foot down. Lower your left foot down. Actually, keep that left heel lifted. You're going to lower your left knee onto the mat, untuck your left toes, and bring your right knee onto the mat. Tuck your toes, back up to downward dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Right knee forward, lower that right foot. Take your arms up. Open your arms wide, keep your palms facing up. So your thumbs are facing back of the room. As you look forward, open up your chest, palms facing down. Warrior two. Reversing warrior. Back to warrior two. Bring your left arm forward, lower your hands. Either side of your right foot, you lift your back heel, stretch your right arm up, so chest towards that right thigh. Bring that right hand inside of your right foot, lower your left foot down, left arm up. Bring your left arm around your back, round your waist. Bring that right arm underneath the right thigh, see if you can take that bind. For 3, 2, 1, release the bind. Lower your hands either side of your right foot. Lift your back heel. Back to downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee forward. Lower your left foot down. Right knee onto the mat. Untuck your right toes. Bring your left knee down. Tuck your toes. Back up to downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee forward. Lower your left foot down. Lower your right foot down. Take your arms up. As you keep that back heel lifted. Open your arms, your palms facing up. You look back. You look up, sorry. Your thumbs are facing backwards. So just rotating your shoulders. Now you look forward. Rotate your chest. You're in that warrior two position, palms facing down. Reversing warrior. And 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior two. Right arm forward, lower your hands, either side of that. Left foot this time. Stretch your left arm up to the side. Lower your left hand inside of your left foot. Lower your back foot, right arm up. Brilliant, yeah. For 3, 2, 1. Bring that right arm, wrap it around your back, around your waist. Take your left arm underneath, so you can take that bind and try and look up. For 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Hands either side of your left foot. Engage your back heel. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees on your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's lower to plank again for 3, 2, 1. Lower your chest or your knees. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do one more set. Right leg up. Right knee forward. Release that right foot down. Left knee on the mat. Untuck your left toes. Bring your right knee down. Tuck your toes back up to downward dog. Right leg up to the sky. Right knee forward. Lower your right foot down. Take your arms up. With a bit of a back bend, should take your back. You lean back, open your arms wide, palms facing forward. Sorry, palms facing up. You look forward, rotate your chest. Let's reverse the warrior. Really lean back. Back to warrior two. Left arm forward, lower your hands and lift your back heel. Right arm up to the sky. So chest should be towards that right thigh. So left hand down, yes. Now lower that right hand inside of your right foot. You lower your back foot, left arm up. Wrap that left arm around your back, around your waist. Now you can always stay here or you take that bind, so you bring your right arm underneath. Now this time we do something a little bit different. See if you can step that left foot forward. So you still have that bind. You want to be facing forward. Tap your right toes, your right heel off the mat. And see if you can start to lift that right foot off the mat. As you bring your chest, come all the way up. And if possible, straighten that right leg. And then release the bind. Take your right leg back, hands on meet. Back to downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee forward. Left foot down. Right knee onto the mat, untuck your toes. Left knee onto the mat. Tuck your toes. Back up to downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee forward. Lower that left foot. Take your arms up. Nice and slow. So you lean back, open your arms. Palms facing the sky. Look forward. Open up your chest. Reverse the warrior. Left arm over here. See if you can bend that left knee even further. Back to warrior two. Right arm forward to lift your back heel, lower your hands. Left arm up to the sky, the chest towards your left thigh. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot. You lower your back foot, right arm up to the sky. Yes. Now really try and make sure that right arm, you don't want it going back. It should be in line with your left shoulder. Yes, that's better. Wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist. Take your left arm underneath as you take that line. Now if possible, step that right foot forward. Left heel on the mat. And slowly, you lift. Slower you go, the better. And if possible, you straighten that leg. Bend, release the bind. Take that left leg all the way back of the mat, hands on the mat. Back to downward dog. And hold for 3, 2, 1, lower to plank. 3, 2, 1, lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. You need to step halfway up your mat. Step or jump halfway up your mat. You need to take hold of that block. Lift your right foot and place the right foot on that block. And take one of your weights. And you come all the way up. Holding that weight in your hand. Right foot on the block. Start off with that right knee bend. You need to straighten both legs and take your arms up. Take that weight behind you. And you lift. Take that weight to your chest and you lift your left knee. Take that left leg all the way behind you, straighten your arms out in front. As you bring that weight to your chest, you lift and cross that left foot over your right thigh for that funky chair. Make sure that left foot is flat. Start to lower your chest. Bicep curls, 5, 4, 3, and take your chest lower, 2. Now lift your chest. Take your arms up. Take that weight into your right hand. You bend your right elbow and bring that left foot into your right thigh for tree pose. And then hold that weight again to your chest, elbows in. Take your arms up. Bend your elbows and just keep that weight. And just rest it lightly on the top of your head. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to your chest. Release your left knee. And lower. Brilliant. Let's swap sides. So you bring your left foot on the block. So your left knee is bent. Straighten both legs, arms up. Take your weight behind you. And straighten. Bring it to your chest and lift your right knee. Take your right leg behind you, arms out in front. As you bring that weight to your chest, you lift your chest, cross your right foot over your left for that funky chair. Take a bow. Spread your weight, bicep curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift your chest. Take your arms up. Take that weight into your left hand, bend your left elbow. Bring that right foot into your left thigh and balance on the right side. Then hold that weight in front of your chest. Take your arms up. Bend your elbows. Just rest it lightly on your head. For 3, 2, 1. Release your right foot. Release your left foot. Heels in, toes out. Lower the weight to your chest. Bend your knees as we come into that squat. All the way down. Move that block to the side. And let's do those bicep curls again for 3, 2, 1. Now take that weight into your right hand. Rotate towards that right thigh. You need to bring that right hand all the way behind you. Keep your knees wide. Bring your left hand onto your right knee. See if you can straighten up your chest. Still keeping your knees wide. So you're not moving your body over. You're just rotating, twisting. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Swap that weight now into your left hand. Take it behind you. Right hand on your left knee. To center. Release the weight. Hands on the mat. So your arms are still inside your knees. So your arms are inside that inner thigh. Your hands are on the mat. You might want to bring your hands a bit further behind you. You see if you can sort of come up onto your toes. So your heels are lifted. Maybe you can walk your feet in. So that you're resting on the back of your arms. If possible, you lift your feet. I personally can't. For crow pose, but have a go. But you start off just rocking forward and back. Now, if you want to try baby crow, you bring your forearms onto the mat. So your knees are still where they are, at the back of your arms. But you bring your forearms onto the mat, and then you lift your feet. So for me, this is what I do. And then slowly come down to child pose, forehead on the mat. Lift your forehead, hands on the mat, tuck your toes, knees off the mat, and downward dog. Lower to plank, lower your knees to your chest, upward dog, downward dog. You don't have to do this, but if you want, you can have your hands in your block. You step or jump forward in between your block. Legs out to front, lower your hips. Take your hands behind your hips, point your toes, chest forward. You lift your hips for that reverse plank and you look back. For 3, 2, 1, look forward. Now, if you still have your block either side of your mat, you're going to lift that right leg and see if you can cross it over that block and bring it back. So your hips are still lifted. Lift your left leg, take it wide. Bring it back in. Lower your hips. Flex your feet. Hands to your toes. Forehead to your knees. Chin to chest. Release your toes. Cross your ankles. You step and you jump back to plank. Lower your knees to your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or jump forward. Legs out in front, lower your hips. Bring your right knee to your chest. Lower that right knee down so your right foot is in front of your left thigh. Bring that right knee a bit further back. Check towards your left leg, flex your left foot. Walk your hands forward and your hands on your left foot. Now release your right arm up to the sky. Take that right arm behind you. You wrap that right arm round your back, round your waist, a bit of a twist. Keep that left foot flat. You look over your right shoulder. Now look forward and bring that left arm inside of your left leg so your palms facing up. Then you take your right arm over your head. So it's like you're holding that ball again. You should feel that on your right side. Keep that left foot flexed. For 3, 2. So that right arm, Viv, you don't want it over your face. You need it behind your ear. So it's like over your head. So you don't want it here. It needs to be here. It says yes. Yes, I think 3, 2, 1. You release. Bring both hands behind you. As you lift that right knee, rotate your fingers. Your fingers are facing your body. And just lift your hips and look back. Look forward. Bend your left knee. Straighten out your right leg. And lower your hips. Bring that left foot into your right thigh. Slide that left knee back. Chest towards your right leg. Flex your right foot. Walk your hands down. And take hold of your right foot. Now leave your right hand onto your right foot. As you take your left arm all the way up, take it behind you, follow it behind you. And then wrap it round your back, round your waist. You might even be able to bring it into that right thigh as you look over your left shoulder. Now look to your right leg. As you bring that right arm inside, palm facing up, and you take your left arm over your head. Left arm up to the sky. You lift your chest. Hands behind you. You lift your left knee. Bring your right knee, the right toes together, cross your ankles. Step or jump back to plank. Lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Now when you take that block halfway up your mat, then you're going to step your feet to your hands. You're going to sit on that block. Actually, I want you to sit on both blocks. You've got 2 blocks. Let's sit on both blocks. Bring your fold of your feet. So start with the knees together, first of all. Then I want you to lower that left foot. You bend your left knee. So you lower your left foot, so your left foot is in front of those blocks. You slide that right heel back, so your right heel is in front of your left foot. Right into your chest. Take your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Try and press that right foot down. You could move that right foot a bit further away. Less tension on your knee. Release your hand. You lower your right hand to the right side of your body. See if you can bring that right palm down as you take your left arm over your head. Left arm to the sky. Lift your palm off the mat. Take your right arm up. Interlace your fingers. I want you to bring those interlaced fingers onto your right knee. You're going to lift that right foot up. Bring your hands underneath your right foot, straighten. So I just feel a bit different sitting on that block. So it takes a little bit of balance. Slowly lower your right foot. Lift your left knee and swap sides. Now you bring your right knee down. Right foot in front of the block. That right knee down, back straight. Left foot onto the mat. Take your arms up. Lower your left hand down. Right arm over your head. If possible, bring your left palm all the way down. You press that right knee down. Your right arm up. Lift your chest, left arm up, interlace your fingers, bring those interlaced fingers onto your left shin. You slowly lift the left foot off the mat. As you take your hands underneath the left foot and straighten. Slowly lower your left foot down. Now I want you to keep that right knee bent and then you're going to bend your left knee. So you bend your left knee, so your left foot now should be in front of your right shin. So both knees are on the mat. Have your back straight, hands on your knees, shoulders down, chin to chest. And see if you can bring your hands onto the mat without moving those hips off your block. Now if possible, see if you can walk your hands even further away. You might be able to bring your forearms down, but your hips still on that block. Three, two, one. Your forearms are down, lift your forearms off the mat. And walk your hands closer to your body. All the way. You lift your chest. Then you lift your left foot onto the mat. And your right foot onto the mat. Bring your chest forward. Hands onto the mat. As you lift your hips, nice and slow off the blocks. And move your blocks away. Walk your feet out wide, so we're back into that low squat, heels in, toes out, shoulders in your knees, hands to prayer. For 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. If your weight is handy, you take hold of your weight. You're holding that weight in between your hands. For 3, 2, 1. And lower your hips. Keep your legs where they are. You might be able to open your knees even wider. And you start to slide your feet away. You stay. Don't take it all the way down yet. For 3, 2, 1. I'll take it a bit further. It's like your arms or your elbows are stuck into your arms, into your legs. 3, 2, 1, take it further. And if possible, each time your chest is going lower. As far as you can take it, maybe you can bring your elbows onto the mat. And then you lower your legs down if possible. And hold. For 3, 2, 1. And lift your chest. Keep your legs where they are. Now, release that weight from your neck. So your legs are wide. Rotate your chest towards your right leg. You could do this with or without the block. It's probably a bit easier with the block actually. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your hips with your chest towards that right leg. So it's easier with the block actually. Then rotate to the left side and lift. Come to the right side. Now this time when you lift your hips, see if you can lift your whole legs, not just your hip. You lift your hips, lift that leg, and then lower. Brilliant. Come to the left side. You lift that leg. Ooh. You might get a cramp. Let's do that on the right side again. So you really need to use your core. And lift. To the left. You lift. And lower. Cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. Step it up back to plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes. Bring your hips back, chest and thighs, fold them. Come to hands and knees. Tuck your toes, bring down. Walk your feet to your hands. Bring your hand onto your shin as you look up. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Interlace your fingers at the top, you lace your heels. Lower your heels, you're going to step that left leg back. So we're just going to finish how we started. Open your arms, palms facing. You're going to rotate your chest. Palms facing down. Left toes off the mat. Bring your chest forward as you lower your right hand down. Lift your left leg up. Nice and slow. You flat bend in your right knee, lower that left foot. We come to that goddess pose. Round your back, chin to chest. If possible, fingers touching. And as you straighten, you come to the left side. You just rotate your feet, your arms, tap your right toes, you lower your left hand down, lift your right leg up, right arm up. Nice and slowly, lower. Come back into that goddess pose. The goddess pose, heels in, toes out. Round your back. Let's go to the right side again. Nice and slow. Lower your right hand down, lift your left leg up, left arm up. The slower the better. Flat bend in your right knee, lower that left foot. Round. Last one on the left side. Lift your right leg, right arm. And then lower. Last goddess pose. Come to the right side now as you lower your hands. Step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. Nice and slow, lower your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Bend your knees. Hands behind you as you take a seat. Arms out in front, palms facing. You're going to lower your back onto the mat. Nice and slow. You bring your right knee onto your chest. Interlace hands on that right shin as you slide your left leg away. Flex your left. Left hand on that left thigh. You take your right knee wide. Bring that right hand inside your right leg as you take hold of the right big toe and straighten it. Bend your right knee. Bring your right knee back to center. And we swap sides. You bring your left knee to your chest. Slide your right leg away. Right hand onto that right thigh as you take a left knee wide. Bring your left hand inside as you take hold of your left big toe and straighten. Now still holding onto that left big toe, just bend your left knee. Then you bend your right knee. And you take hold of your right big toe. And then open them both wide. And rock side to side. Bring your legs together. Still holding onto your big toes. And see if you can lift your head forward up towards your knees. Chin to chest. 3, 2, 1. You lower your head. You lower your feet onto the mat. Keep your knees bent. We're going to a quick bridge, arms either side of your body. Bring your shoulders onto the mat. So your chest is slightly lifted. You lift your hips, interlace your hands underneath your hips. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Release your hips. With the soles of your feet together, knees are wide. Take your arms over your head. You take hold of your opposite elbow. You stay for 3, 2, 1. Now release your arms and just place your hands onto that lower belly. And you can keep your knees where they are, or you straighten your legs. And if you straighten your legs, just have your feet relax. Stay here for a few breaths. Walk your legs in. Bend your knees. Bring your feet onto the mat. Bring your knees to your chest. Hands on your shin. Cross your ankles. And roll up to sitting. Keep your knees high and just take your arms and wrap around your shin. Take hold of your opposite elbow. You're hugging your knees. Press your shoulders down. Forehead to your knees. And you feel that stretch at the back of your head. And release your arms. Hands top of your knees. Press the knees down. Take your arms up. Interlace your fingers and bring your arms out in front of you as you round your back and bring your chin to chest. Take your arms up and take those interlaced hands behind your head, elbows wide, and you push your chest forward as you look up. So it's like a cat cow sitting down. Round your back, take your arms out in front, chin to chest. Press the shoulders down. Straighten your back, behind your head again, push it forward. One more time, round your back, chin to chest, arms out in front. Straighten your back and take your arms up. Release your hands to prayer. You lower your thumbs to your forehead, look out to your books. You slide to it. Apply to your breath. And onto your breastbone, take a bow. Rest your elbows on your thighs, your chin on your fingers. Look out to your heart. May the light to me on, the light to you. Namaste.